Let's do this. What's happening, guys? It's Elly here, and today I'm here to talk about a really touchy subject. I have been avoiding making this video for pretty much my entirety of being a YouTuber, and it was going to be my first video I posted, but I pushed it off and decided to do a different one, and I think it's time that I address the subject. So today I'm going to be talking about a variety of topics, but the general concept is avoiding people and humans in general. Ever since I was little, I never liked being alone and doing things by myself. I always had a brother there, so I would take him along with me and we'd do things together, and then middle school and high school came by, I found a friend group and I did everything with them, and I hated being alone. It was at the point where I wouldn't even go to like the grocery store or a gas station by myself because I hated doing it, because I feel like people would just judge me, and I didn't like that. I hated the first day of classes each year too, because you never knew who was going to be in your classes, and if you knew you didn't have a friend in that class, what were you going to do? You're just going to sit there and be awkward around people. You know everyone around you, but they're not the comfort of people you know, and you can't feel comfortable and express yourself, and that terrified me in school. So when it came time to go to college, I thought I'd be fine. I'd be friends with my roommate, I'd make friends with my classes, and it'd be a great experience. Little did I know, that's not what happened at all. When it came time for college, I left a week earlier than all my other friends. I took this week-long course for a credit, just about little things to prepare you for college, and I thought I was doing good and I was going to be okay. Not so much. When classes rolled around, I found all I did was spend my time in my dorm, and this semester is almost over, and I honestly don't have a single friend here, including my roommate. Like, my roommate and I are so distant that we talk through post-it notes. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a conversation with her, if I ever did. So as you can imagine, going to classes on my own and eating dinner and lunch on my own was terrifying. It got to the point where my first couple weeks of school, I didn't want to go to the dining hall because I didn't want to be that kid sitting alone eating their lunch. And that was bad for me, and it still is, but I still do it. And I don't know why. Ever since it was probably 10th grade, I have really bad anxiety and I get panic attacks. And they were never all that bad in high school. Like, I didn't really notice them at first. But once college hit, I would get a panic attack every single day, to the point where I was scared of the fire alarm going off, or I was scared of being called on in class, or being put in groups of people, or just being around people in general. Avoiding people eventually became kind of my life. I would always wear headphones walking to class. I would do self-checkouts. Whenever I was at the dining hall, I'd go in, eat quickly, and get out. And on top of that, I'd eat at odd hours. So I'd eat at like 1:30 to like 3 when no one was eating, or I'd go really odd hours in the morning. If it was after like 4:30, I would not go to the dining hall because it'd be too crowded and I wouldn't be able to handle it. Also, never go through drive-thrus because I hate the personal contact, like when you're in your car. And when my roommate had friends over, I would hide in my room. Even if I had to go to the bathroom, I would not do it until they were gone. It would also be stupid things like, if I go to a meeting every week and if I'm scared to go in by myself and have everyone look at me, I will physically stand outside pretending to be talking to someone on my phone and waiting for someone in that meeting that I know is in the meeting to go by, and then I'll follow them into the meeting just casually, like a little distance behind them so it doesn't seem obvious. Or in awkward situations, I'll pretend to text and like I'm being busy or something, and that's a problem. I'm just now starting to get the hang of doing things on my own because I've been doing it for so long these past couple months in college that it doesn't really faze me as much going to the dining hall. I still go at the odd hours, but that's more because I hate people. That sounds really bad, but I hate the crowdedness of it, and I hate going in restaurants that are really crowded too. That's been my whole life. So I just kind of fell into that pattern. As for my classes, I don't really care as much about not having a friend in my classes because overall picture, you don't do that many group projects, but when you do, I always have that like backup person that you sit next to, and you always know like, okay, we're gonna work together if we have to, and it doesn't go any farther than that. The main problem is there's two different kinds of people. There's extroverts and introverts. And I'm obviously the introvert, which makes college life really hard because college life seems to be filled with a whole bunch of extroverts, and then you're the little introvert sitting in their dorm all day doing nothing. And you don't know what to do when you don't feel comfortable around anyone because you can't express yourself because you don't want to, and you're scared to. This leads to a very lonely semester in college. I remember the first couple weeks I was so terrified and I just wanted to go home or drop out of college or go to a college one of my friends were at just so I know someone there. I'm so glad I didn't do that, but I still feel like that every once in a while. Like I just sit in my room and think, what am I doing with my life? I should be outside. But the fact that I don't go outside is my fear of having another panic attack, or what people will think, and it just stops me from living my life. This is a problem I have to work on personally. If any of you are having this issue, please message me and we can get through this together and talk. It's such a wide problem. So many people experience it, but you never know people experience it because they're also sitting in the dorms and you don't see them either. I guess the moral of the story is things will get better. They are starting to look up for me, and hopefully by next semester it'll be a lot better and you won't be as lonely anymore, because this has probably been the loneliest couple months of my life. And I don't know what to do about it, but it is what it is and it is what you make it. So I guess that's about it. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give a big thumbs up because it will truly mean a lot to me, because this was so much harder than you think to make. If you're experiencing anything like I have the past couple months, please leave a comment below, and maybe it'll help some other people that are watching this video who may be experiencing the same things too. Make sure to follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Vine. All my social media sites will be in the down bar. And most importantly, make sure to subscribe because I post new videos every Wednesday in addition to tea times and maybe my NaNoWriMo vlogs. Not sure if I'm continuing them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I'm gonna go. So, bye guys.